Hello, hello, hello. Working on audio, everybody. Audio is being goofy. Come on, audio. All right. Yay! The microphone is working. I just need one. How's everyone's morning? How's everyone's day? It's early in the afternoon. I am Week Haken. I am your favorite hockey personality. I'm going live. Mod, can you turn off this light and shut this door? Oh, Kempe just punched McKinnon right in the jaw. Okay. For 56 seconds into this first period of the Kings Avalanche series. Now, the Kings are a team that has won their first two Stanley Cups in the 2010s. They won a cup, I think it was like in 12 and 14, I think, respectively. So those are the only cups that the Los Angeles Kings have ever won, is those two Stanley Cups. Anze Kopitar, of course, was on the team for both of them, helped the team accomplish those two huge feats, getting two cups within 3 years, not to mention, right? So, mini dynasty, right? They had a lot of success, extreme amounts of success in a small amount of time, small sample size. And that is something that the Colorado Avalanche wish to accomplish. They want to add another Stanley Cup to their resume because they have some of the best hockey players to ever put on the skates. And they kind of did we'll get the band back together to see if it will get us over the line. And honestly, that's the big question with this team is, will getting the band back together help? They got Nazem Kadri back on the team. Avalanche thought that was a good idea. Some fans like it. Me, myself, I'm not a Nazem Kadri fan at all. I was not a big old sandwich by the Avalanche. I just wasn't a fan of his game when he was on the Avalanche. Of course, nobody watched him when he was a Flame, because nobody watches the Flames ever. I mean, what a pathetic franchise the Flames is. Yeah, you have a Stanley Cup, but do you though? Doesn't even no one even cares about your Stanley Cup. You don't even care about your Stanley Cup. It's just such a non-existent championship. It was like, what was it, 86 your team won or something goofy like that? That's a easy memory to flush. You did it. Yeah. No one cares, dude. But our name's on the cup. Yeah, no one cares, dude. No one's considering that an accomplishment. Nobody is. So the big thing about this matchup is that the Kings, yes, they've won some Stanley Cups. Yes, the Avalanche have won some Stanley Cups. The big conversation in this hockey game is really the fact that we just spoke about the man Anze Kopitar. It's his last season in the National Hockey League. After this, he's retiring. It's his last season. So, of course, the Kings are going to want to do well to support their captain, right? They're like, hey, dude, like we want to do well. Like, you're a captain. You've been our captain for over a decade. We want to do well for you. We want to respect the team. We want you to captain us to a championship. Anze Kopitar's like, I would love that. So that's one thing, right? You got one of the biggest, if not the biggest, or king, or most accomplished king ever, who's going to retire soon. It's his last season, so they want to do good for him. The other reason is that they've lost in the first round the last 4 years. They keep making it in with the Edmonton Oilers. They keep on getting matched up with the Oilers, and the Oilers beat them every year. So the Kings are having some Minnesota Wild syndrome where they can't get out of the first round. So there's a lot for both of these teams to prove here, right? Because the Avalanche over here, they need to prove to themselves, like, yo, we have this much talent on our team. There's no way we can't win another cup. There's no way we can't win another cup with the amount of talent on the Avalanche. And I mean, I think that's funny when people are like the Avalanche are so good, the Avalanche are so good, the Avalanche are so good. I mean, if it was Avalanche Panthers in the Stanley Cup final, there's no way the Avalanche are beating the Panthers. And that's kind of like one of the funny things to me. It's like, okay, your five name your five biggest Avalanche players. And you're gonna have McKinnon, Makar, maybe Landeskog. Who's next? Honestly, you gonna throw in Nichushkin? Are you gonna throw in Kadri? You gonna throw in Brock Nelson? Who are you gonna consider? I don't know who you're gonna consider throwing in instead. Oh, big hit from Kadri, of course. The player that only Avalanche fans like. No, Nazem Kadri. Stretch pass for the Kings, Drew Doughty. He wants some glory. He's been up, down for the last decade for himself. He has some seasons where he looks unstoppable, and then he's had seasons recently where he looks like he's just always tired. I'm gonna have to take off the vest. It's right at the spot where it's bothering the back of my neck. Give me a minute, everyone. Can you look at the back of my neck for just a minute? So I need you to speak. Oh, you can do it while I'm on camera. We're gonna go to the card view because we haven't done this necessarily for the first period. We've been doing it in the second period, which honestly I need to be doing this. I gotta have my setup a lot better. A lot more planned before I go live and make sure this is all ready and working. But let's show off some of the players that you're gonna see on both sides of these rosters. And one of the funny parts is that all the Nazem Kadri cards that I had with the Avalanche from a couple of years ago, that I was like, oh, I can set these on fire. Well, for the ones that didn't get burnt, we'll have them for this stream. And then once they lose, they will incinerate the next round. Ooh, who do we want to put up? Well, that's a fun card. Not wrong. Oh no, Fiala. He's injured. He is. Oh, that's good. Avalanche time. It's those ones are kind of obvious, but this should be a fun one. That's a fun one. Thank you. The hard part with like hockey cards is that, especially for for teams, is that obviously, well, teams don't stick together forever. And then the other part is that for the players that don't stick around for a long time, you don't get to show them off for that long, and you might not even get a card of them. You're gonna turn on some up top lights for everyone to make. Oh, gotta refresh the app. Refreshing the app, everybody. Drew Doughty whacks that puck back in. 3 shots for the Kings, 4 for the Avalanche. So, I mean, when you look at that, and honestly, kind of looking at the way the game's gone back and forth, it hasn't really felt like one team has had more gas in the tank than the other. But at the same time, we're barely into this hockey game. For your visiting team, Quentin Byfield. You'll have to be paying attention to this player on the Kings. He's looking to prove himself, but he's going to have a lot of jump, a lot of skip. He's going to be one of the players that they have to rely on to make some plays, as he, of course, is one of the players. I was going to say characters on the team that carries youth. Youth, of course, being a extremely important resource and element. Anze Kopitar. The captain that's going to retire at the end of the season, and Drew Doughty, their defenseman. And on your Colorado Avalanche, Nathan McKinnon, yellow-green color flow from Alua. Sometimes you just wish that there's longer contracts that get signed. Beckel Kale Makar composite compositions. And a Valerie Nichushkin rare because he's way too common. Because, like I said, sometimes when the players are on other teams, sometimes they don't make the cards of them as much, and then it's just hard to get the whole team together. Cannon over here with the Ka. And these are some of the players that I want you to be paying attention to and listening for, because these are the players that are going to be making a lot of the moves. These are the players that are going to be the ones that probably going to be the ones that make the needle go one way or the other. Things are going to shoot that puck up. Devon Tays, he played in the Olympics with Cale Makar, his line mate. It's crazy when you have the best defensive line in hockey being the best defensive line in the Olympics. And it's if they play together on the regular season on their regular teams. Now, if you're a big fan of the National Hockey League, or if you're just a first-time viewer, the narrative, the storyline of the NHL this season was the Colorado Avalanche barely lost at all in the first half of the season. They lost, I think they didn't lose any games at home. I think they only lost 2 games in overtime. That was for half of the season. After that, a few losses piled up, but their wins piled up 4 times as fast. The Colorado Avalanche were the first team to, of course, clinch a playoff berth. And then on top of that, their season this was just incredible. Watching them just wallop teams over and over and over and over again. Now, the thing about the Avalanche, in regards to walloping on all these other people, is they're by far noted as the Stanley Cup favorite. That is the team that everybody expects to win, or most analysts expect to win, is the Colorado Avalanche. So when you hear people talking about, oh, Colorado this, Colorado that, for the most part, when in regards to winning the cup, they are the expected favorite. The Colorado Avalanche are expected to win by a lot of the analysts. Personally, I think they have a great team, and I could definitely see why they're projected to win. The Oilers are a team that is also extremely powerful, but the big thing is their goaltending has always been their weakness. Their offense is so strong, but the hard part is that their offense is kind of a couple of players, and those 2 players enable a lot of other people to be better. But it just doesn't, like, you look at some teams like the Florida Panthers, right? You look at their top 6 and you're like, okay, everybody in here is dangerous. Verhaeghe, Bennett, Kachuk, Barkov, Reinhart. Like, do I have to say anything else? And that's just their top 6. And then you look at the Oilers, you're like McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman because of McDavid. And then you just kind of like, there's no other, there's like, where are the other weapons? Like, Nudgkins? Nudgkins is mid.
Take that back.
How many goals does Nudgkins have this season?
Fine. Go ahead. You just said that to rile me up. He's a big old shit.
Yeah, how many goals? Hey, Google, how many goals does Ryan Nugent Hopkins have this season? Wow, you're pathetic. Watching Armand just crumble as she's just like, this is my favorite first overall pick is a struggling. Is this our first power play of the series? Colorado Avalanche, can they make anything happen?
Yes, please. Not very good.
Not very. How many assists though? Yeah, it's over 40 is it's not bad.
36. 36 assists. 6 points.
So I mean, but and then you look at the defense, and I'm like, okay, I like Ekholm and I like Bouchard. But a lot of fans also think that Bouchard is kind of a liability. I think he's a great hockey player. He has a lot of he's really good at making really important plays, and he's really good at being on the other side of the making embarrassing plays and making mistakes. All right, Avalanche, you're over the line. Makar and Nakis are going to slow down some passing. A lowdown pass looking for Landeskog right in the slot, didn't connect, and that was McKinnon that tried to feed him that pass. Avalanche tried to control that puck, and it just didn't work for them. However, they do have it behind their goal. 30 seconds left in this power play. They're going to try to reattack and be the team to score the first goal in this series. Here they go. Brock Nelson helps get the puck over the blue line. And the Colorado Avalanche with a little too much enthusiasm as that puck does not stay in the offensive zone, but Devon Tays will set up Brock Nelson. Here they go. Into the offensive zone again with 3 seconds left in the power play. Will they get a shot? Tays to Valinsky? Oh, Malinsky. I'll have to learn that. Malinsky. Puck almost went off of Doughty's skate and into the net. What do you got going on your television? On Twitch or YouTube? If you put Zoom on YouTube, you won't get ads.
Thank you for letting me take him.
Ooh, Nick Waugh with the ripper of a shot, but that doesn't even get towards the net. Man, the amount of packs that we cracked through yesterday was the most packs we've ever cracked through on stream.
Sick, right?
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Well, we got a lot of really cool, that Bobrovsky that we got. I mean, I got a really cool Bobrovsky. Jet Saver got that really cool Roy. We got the other cool Roy. I'm so tired of getting that player. I never want to see that player in my life. Malinsky. Another shot and saved by, is that Ronaldsberg? Did I see? Or is that Kemper? Kemper. Nope. I see Berg. Gotta bring your baby to the hockey game. Because you know, kids, they love sitting in one spot.
So we got these season passes a year and a half ago. Babysitter? Don't know.
Sounds puck within his pants. What are these guys saying? The Kings haven't gotten a shot in what feels like 10 minutes. The Avalanche, of course, that power play allowed them to start some momentum, and they've been able to maintain an offensive assault. The Kings, however, are playing some great defense. I think they're used to that. Now, the big thing in the regular season is they didn't really do too hot. So there's a lot of fans that were questioning their validity of actually being a playoff contender. I'm happy for them to be in the playoffs, especially for Anze Kopitar's final season. And personally, I'm a fan that prefers it when a player announces that, like, hey, this is my last season. Then you can be like, oh, cool. Thanks for playing. You can actually like show your appreciation versus like, oh, that was it.
Yeah, it's a nice, you get an opportunity.
Like, no, I'm done. You'll never see me again. You're like, oh, that's it. And some players, it makes a lot more sense when it happens. I would never want to be a mascot. You have to be pretty fearless. Did the Boston Breach lose? Oh, it's tied. You know what? We're at an intermission. I'm opening I'm cracking a pack. Mod, come on over. We're gonna crack a pack. Oh, it's an ice pack and it's thick. It's probably got one of those blockers in it. We're gonna open up a pack of hockey cards, maybe every game, maybe every period. I kind of want to do every period, honestly, which is 3 packs a game. Ice is what we're opening today, everybody. 24, 25 ice. Maybe we'll get a Celebrini. I would celebrate a Celebrini. And here we go. The pack is getting cracked in the mod. We'll never know. She'll never know. And the thing is like you kind of have to like open the packs away from you so you don't see the bottom card. Oh,
Oh my God, I'm staring.
come over here. We have an exquisite. I think we have an exquisite.
Oh my God.
You ready for this, everyone?
Cute. Oh my
Sure as Lepkowski. First overall pick, Montreal Canadiens. Evgeny Malkin. I'm shaking. Green. Oh, we have a green parallel first. 71. William Wild Bill Carlson. Yeehaw! Wild Bills. Who doesn't want to go down to Wild Bills? I do. I don't even know if he's going to be playing. I can't see that number.
It's a third.
38? A Blackhawk. Exquisite collection. Ethan Del Mastro rookie card. 50 or 95 out of 199.
Oh my God.
My second ever exquisite of my life. The first one's actually right behind me. Oh, we're not done. There's something purple behind this. Sub-Zero Austin Matthews is up next.
Whoa.
What are you going to give us next? A Celebrini? Oh, it almost did. It almost did. Is that Sub-Zero numbered?
Usually, I think all of ours have been so far.
Maybe it's. I know that some people have been saying that some of the numbers have just been really hard to find. I don't see it on this one at all. But it's cool. Look at that.
Wow. Eventually we have
Ethan Del Mastro defense. 2 games and no stats recorded. It's super cool to have. Huh? It's super cool to have. It's really thick. Look at that.
yeah.
It's like a book. Blackhawks. The Kings are just unloading shots. We got 4 hits in that.
one pack.
Jack Thompson, William Carlson, Austin Matthews, and Ethan Del Mastro. Mod, are you going to open a pack?
Can I open a pack?
You look like you want to.
I would like to select this pack as tribute to be opened.
All right, we'll let the mod hop on. We'll let the mod hop on. I'm right behind her.
This is my pack. I've chosen Aves. 23-24.
So you're also opening ice. I picked up that pack and I was like, dude, that pack felt thick. I felt like that pack had some potential in it. If only we would, I mean, even a base Celebrini would have been cool. Oh, you got to be careful about the rookie on the back.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I just went over this. And it's a sideways pack.
Excuse me. I want to make sure I get the right angle.
Sean Pinto.
Mason McTavish.
Mighty Duck.
Sonny Milano.
Milano, he's just about out of the league.
Carl
Nick
Tucker.
Jesus! Awesome! Well done. I don't think I have anything as cool as that from a Jesus. That's so neat. What do you have next?
I don't know. Let's find out. Oh,
You got a wow.
a wow. And a wow. Jonathan Gruden. For the Penguins. Rookie.
And a Red Wing.
And a Red Wing. Marco Casper. Rookie. Well, I got a Connor McDavid, and that's pretty cool. If I
Is it numbered?
so myself, I don't know.
It's on the a lot of those are on the front. Jet Saver's not right. It's not always. It's most of it's on the front.
No numbers.
A McDavid. That's really cool.
Richard.
Isn't that crazy how many hits we're getting?
Yeah. It's so exciting. Happy card is so cool.
Isn't it so much fun? That purple McDavid is just blowing my mind right now. Oh, that's so beautiful. Purple Jesus. Green rookie. Common. Sub-Zero. Green. Rookie. Exquisite. Seven seconds to go in the first. 6 shots for the Kings. 9 shots so far for the Avalanche. What's everybody cheering for? Oh, man. McKinnon wins the faceoff and a shot. Saved by, dude, I have no idea who's in net for the Kings right now. Some Berg.
There are a billion of those. Berg.
Big. Why is opening up these packs so much fun?
I think it's because we get to follow the real life people associated with these cards. And almost in real time. It's really neat.
Is the bread man, he said. We'll need a sleeve for Standy. Sorry, Standy. Something like that. I just can't believe what we got, everyone. That was so cool. All right, we got a period intermission. I'm going to take a little break, go to the bathroom, and other things. See you back for the second period. Hey. Coming right back, everybody. I'm going right to the cards. Right to the cards. Is that the memory boost over here in this pile gets yellow and green. But the problem is that the Commandramon is black purple, meaning that the black yellow memory boost is the best one for this deck, which is it has Edamon on, which is stupid. So this deck is going to play only 2 of that one, but I will. That is technically the last card this deck. I will play 2 of that, I believe, in this deck, and that will round out this deck completely.
That's all you need is 2 of it. All right.
Yeah, I feel like that's better for me to play than play more Chaos Mons, because I play 6 Chaos Mons. I don't think I want to play 8. Even though I really want to get to him, I think maybe more searching might be better, and a memory boost might not be bad. The deck doesn't play any Tamers. And we're back to the second period. Nathan McKinnon gets over that blue line, stick handles, shoots. Follow up by McCarr. 1-2 punch. Still not enough. Still not enough. I'm just so excited to play this new. I envy the people that print out proxies and test. I admit it. Dude, because look, watch other people play test my Chaosmon deck.
Mm. I see. So like full color, these in quality, these in resolution.
I mean, when is the set supposed to come out?
Middle of May, I believe.
May. Shambhala is cool. Dual Revolution. May 22nd. Wow. We have a full month. We have 3 weeks, technically, probably before the pre-release. Yeah, pre-release May 15th. That feels great. A lot of time to get some new cards for that. And everybody watching this hockey stream is like, what are you guys talking about? Yeah, we're not talking about hockey right now. We're talking about some other plans that we have for our other adventures that we go on, myself and Armad. Must be weird for Darcy Kemper to play against the team that he won a Stanley Cup with. But he's like, yeah, I cashed out. Maybe also caught lightning in a bottle that season too. So that's another thing about some players is, and I think honestly that has to happen with goalies the most, right? Where goalies just have an unbelievable season and then they just fall into not only mediocrity, but may just fall out of the league entirely. It happens. It really does. Now, Mod, before you sit down, Would you like to pick out another pack?
Would I like to out another pack? You say?
That's what I asked you.
I would.
Oh, she would like to open up some cute cards. Did you pull another credential? No, you pulled a Skybox Metal Universe.
Sure did.
We're so hyped for this next period. Novalance, let's open a hockey pack. We're still waiting for the first goal. I still haven't even read the name of the Kings goalie. I got to be honest. I promised everybody I'm locked in, even though we weren't talking about hockey stuff. Promise. Wow, that was funny. You just saw the player in the penalty boxes screaming the F word as loud as he possibly could. And a dog pile on the face-off draw. Avalanche maintained possession.
We got a Pebbles.
What do we got?
Pebbles. Okay.
Kings clear it.
It is so hard to pick these things up. Lucas Raymond.
Raymond.
Nazim Khan.
Nazim Kadri, will he score first? Do you think he'll score it all? Jurav Slavkowski.
Leo Carlson, the Tatar star.
Don't sound too excited.
I was amazed, in awe. Oh my gosh. Take it.
I'm getting head-butted over here.
Right. Trevor Zegras.
2 Mighty Ducks. Zegers, of course, now a Flyer.
And Samuel Bulldog.
Makar coming in. Kadri waits, fires off the side of the net. It looked like it went in, but it didn't. Leo Carlson, Tatari Star. I am a big fan of the Tatari Star series. That's a beautiful card for the Mighty Ducks. And Samuel Bull Duke for the Islanders. I don't even know if he's still on that team no more.
Is it Leo Carlson is still on it?
He's still on the Mighty Ducks. I think Sam Bull Duke is a blue.
All right. To the investigative pile he goes.
Zegras is a Flyer, so we already know he's not on that team. Slavkowski's still on that team. Kadri is he's back on the Avalanche. Raymond's a Red Wing. And Pavel Zacha is still a Bruin. Power play is over. I hope that gets clipped all over the internet. All right, I'm going to go camera live on myself for a bit. Oh. Mouse decided to quit working. Maybe it's out of batteries. Here I am. I have returned. Where's that puck at? Nichushkin. He's going to bounce it off the back of the boards. And now, dude, is that an icing? Don't tell me it's an icing. It's not. Battle continues. We still want, I mean, this feels like the Penguins Flyers game almost. But I want to see the Kings win, honestly. I think watching the Kings defeat the Avalanche in this series would be great. But there's no way they're getting past the Wild. If that happens, there's no chance, 0% chance they beat the Wild. I personally wanted to see the Kings finally beat the Oilers, but if they lost to the Oilers 5 years in a row, that would have been even more depressing for Anze Kopitar's final season. There's a King player, Brian Dumoulin. He's dead on the ice. And you have the Avalanche coach screaming, F me. Maybe the Kings coach, I don't know, Some coach. Oh, right in the kneecap. Right in the kneecap. Nope. Nope. I don't need my kneecap to get blasted out of socket from a hockey puck. No, thank you. You want to know what I do not need? Right there. That's one of the things in life that I'll never need that. Never will need it. Guess what? I wouldn't even want it, right? So not only would I not need it, I wouldn't even want it. It's two things I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't. Just tell me what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do, and we'll figure it out together, everybody. We'll figure this out together. Dude, they just keep trying to sell Coachella. Coachella this, Coachella that, Coachella this, Coachella that. Wait, Gundam Novalance? It's Anze's last year. Wow, did you see this announcement? It was so bittersweet. I just saw Gundam Novalance on here. It doesn't apply. It's not on my actual screen. It actually just didn't show up. So what am I supposed to do if it doesn't show up, everybody? I acknowledge you. Welcome for being here. Brian Doolin getting helped off the ice. Man, of course, he won back-to-back Stanley Cup championships with the Pittsburgh Penguins in 16, 17. So he's used to the playoffs. Unfortunately, the Penguins they got super stale. And that's a really hard thing that happens sometimes after you win a championship is that you can get stale. You get used to like, hey, this is how we won, so we're going to do it this way, and we're only going to do it this way. Sometimes I feel like teams should just completely flip what they've done. Yeah, we've had success this way, but if we take success this other route, other teams won't be able to keep up. And maybe it just will allow for better results. Avalanche make it into the offensive zone. Let's see how they lead to how their attack goes. They did get a shot redirected. Is that Trevor Moore? We've got some boosters. Passes, looks for the redirect. Puck can't get through traffic, and now the Avalanche looking for the 2-on-2 against Drew Doughty. And the Avalanche get a shot on net from Nichushkin, but an Avalanche player that fell right in front of the goalie seems to have gotten the goal waved off. I was thinking the same thing personally. I saw that. I'm like, there's no way that's going to be a goal. Forsberg goalie. How many Forsbergs are there, man? So Drew Doughty, well, he ran into the player too. So no, I don't think you can blame Doughty for that one. The other player ran into him. He bounced off of him. You can't blame that on Doughty. You can't. Don't challenge that. Keep this play going. He runs into him. They're challenging it. Oh, this could change the tide of the game. He cuts it. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is exactly what the people are saying on the television. Drury is cutting in. He sees where he is, so he tries to get past him, but he's not big enough. So there's a collision. He bounces off of him and into the goaltender. He tried to initiate the offense. Due to his lack of size or his lack of angle, he bounces off of him and into the goaltender. So he creates that bounce off effect because he won't go for the initial contact. Exactly what our commentators are saying. Yeah, you see him skate right into him. No way. There's no way. 0% chance that's a goal. No goal, and you're taking a 2-minute minor. What a poor call. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? That was a very poor challenge. Maybe it's because he got hit in the face with that hockey puck. Wings power play. I mean, everybody saw this coming. Hey, Google, turn on the lights. Again. See, it looks so cool no matter what. It's cool, man. So dope. So litty. Litty. So litty. Mess up the kitty. The Kings not able to make any offensive zone entry so far, 30 seconds into the power play. There's a reason why the Avalanche have the best defensive pair and why their stats show it. Their penalty kill percentage is insane. They're quick, they're aggressive, and they have scoring potential too. So you have to think about, Avalanche did not clear it. A minute to go. The Kings finally are setting up. Kempe. Wow. The Kings couldn't hold it in. That was some poor passing. There goes Byfield, skates in, almost loses the puck. And you got Artemi Panarin, of course. Don't forget about that weapon that the Kings have. They got him from the New York Rangers. Panarin must be pretty happy he's still in the playoffs. Rips that puck at the 86-mile-an-hour slapper. Who's that from? The Kings traded Corey Perry. I really wanted to see the Corey Perry stay in the Kings. We got an asset for him, apparently, I believe. Or was it for future considerations? I honestly don't remember. But they traded him to the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Tampa Bay Lightning must have thought he was deadly enough to get back on the team. A beautiful bank, 2 opportunities. Was that Trevor Moore? Goes for 2 banks. Nick Waugh with the shot. Still looking for the first goal. 17 shots by the Avalanche, the Cup favorite. You ask most of the Stanley Cup analysts, who do you think is going to win who do you think's taking the cup home this season? They said the Colorado Avalanche was going to be that team. You look at their regular season, and how would you argue with that? Then, of course, the Los Angeles Kings over here. Their captain's final season, they want him to go down with the ship. They want him to celebrate as he goes into retirement, a satisfied captain of his hockey club. And now he's in the playoffs. He has one more chance at glory. I have a signed Trevor Moore card. I can't pay what you got. Turn and shoot. Oh, puck went right in front. If Kopitar would have just stayed there, he would have had that puck right on his tape all by himself with Wedgwood. Wedgie. The Wedgie. I don't know if it should have gone in. I don't know if it shouldn't have gone in. That's what I'll say about that. Gotta get our light spears. Gotta get the light spears involved, everybody. Where's the puck? The Kings finally getting some good offense. 10 minutes to go in the second period. The hockey game is halfway over. Still, no team with the lead. Avalanche were the team that had a first goal, but that got overturned, which led to a power play for the Kings. Of course, with no goals, you could tell that there was nothing that they did with that. Apple commercials meant, oh, Chipotle, I just had you the other day. I hate that they have that online exclusive quesadilla. I want to try it so bad. Really? Is it on the menu?
No, it's not advertised, but it's available.
So you're just required to know it?
Yeah. It's like I think it's be one of those
How many hidden items do you have?
staff cards I know.
What do you mean as far as you know? What's that face? Don't give me that face. Mom's giving me a weird face. Take her to jail. Not at that speed. Over Morgan. The player that tried to bank it off goes for a beautiful, oh my goodness. A beautiful cross, but Quentin Byfield trips an Avalanche player. It steals the puck. He's going to go to the penalty box. Power play for the Avalanche. All right. I'm going to pick one right off the top, Nova Lance, for my pack. Here we go. We taking opening another pack of hockey cards. Now, did you already sort that new pack that we got? All the new cards? Okay. Because I need to post them. I need to do better with my posting. Here we go. Credentials. 2023, 2024. The mom's not even here. She doesn't even want to be a part of this. Makar beats the defense. Shoots. Where's the puck? We're going to open the pack away from us.
I'm sorry. It's hard.
No. Oh, what the? Interesting bend. Seattle Kraken, Shane Wright. Igor Shesterkin. Ranges. Ovi. Who's best? Who's the best goal scorer of all time? Ovi. Ovechkin is the best goal scorer of all time. Oh, do we have an orange? Look at this.
I'm watching.
Orange credentials, everybody. Jonathan Huberdeau. Flames. 93 out of 249. Jack Eichel, Golden Knights. And Cole Caulfield of the Canadiens. It just says orange. Orange. Huberdeau and Ovechkin.
The cards from your packs here.
Oh, hits. We'll have one more pack or so that we do for the third period. Another good shot for the Avalanche, but their power play not so far. Oh, it's a 4-4. And I just noticed that. Maybe I wasn't paying attention when I was opening them hockey cards. All right, Brock Nelson, what can you do? Malinsky to Nelson, another dropper to Malinsky. The rotating offense. Here comes Nichushkin, goes for the pretend drop. Tries to the net, lifts the puck. And now the Kings have control of it. Doughty gives it to Mikey Anderson. They play catch. Kings now, they have a power play for 30 seconds, and they have it on the offensive zone. What will they be able to do with this? Nothing. They shoot it off. They shoot it into their bench. Wow. Are they just nervous? They might just be super nervous. They're acting extremely nervous. And then they're doing flashbacks of Colasar killing their coach. Quentin Byfield getting waved out of the face-off dot. Kings fight for possession. Artemi Panarin. Will he be a big factor in this playoff series? He has to be. I mean, he signed long term, so Panarin wants to be their superstar. He likes playing in big cities. Panarin wants to be a big city superstar. And he's going to be just that in LA. Or at least he hopes to maintain his reputation as a big goal scorer. And it felt like he had the opportunity to do it when he was on New York, but it fell apart. And it fell apart big. And it got to the point to where they're like, you know what? We're not doing this anymore. Four francs. Okay. How many lenses? Oh, okay. For a pair, just four. Well, you told me that frames and lenses were different. I know that. That's why I'm asking frames and lenses. Because I don't know how easy it is to switch in between glasses and it's even safe. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second period. Game one, Kings and Avalanche. Right there in the slot. Oh, Brett Burns. He wants to lift the cup. Of course, they're trying to not necessarily completely replicate, but there are some feelings of a similar Ray Bourque situation there in Colorado, where of course Brett Burns, he's now played 1,000 games in a row. He's been in the league since 2001 or so. He hasn't missed a game since 2010. I think they're saying. So his career is pretty long. He's been doing a lot in the NHL. Just hasn't won the cup. Playing for the Wild, the Sharks, the Hurricanes, and now he's playing for the Avalanche. HBO Max bundled with Hulu. Oh, I think that's interesting. You know what they didn't say? ESPN Plus. I wonder what's going on with ESPN Plus. Dude, I would never wear Skechers. But I would get Skechers for my kids. I refuse to wear Skechers. And we got Canadian, dude. We got so much playoffs tonight. And an icing already, man. We just want to see a goal. Drew Doughty not having it. We're all kind of sitting here waiting for play to resume. Drop that puck. What is it, refs? Avalanche. Oh, they want to get it. They almost got that quick shot by McCarr, but he let Taze take it, and Taze snapped it a little high. Avalanche having to defend the other way as they take a snapper from the Kings that goes high and wide by Scott Lawton. Of course, acquired by the Toronto Maple Leafs, the former Philadelphia Flyer. Flyers, of course, playing the Pittsburgh Penguins right now in the Stanley Cup playoffs for Series 1 for Game 1 yesterday. The Flyers won 3-2. Penguins didn't score their second goal until the last minute of the third period. A goal by Brian Rust. Stuart Skinner was the net for that one for the Penguins against Dan Vladar, who a lot of people are saying could have been the best off-season acquisition. One of the best, maybe at least for goaltending. I have I have no I haven't looked at the list of players, so I'm not that in depth in hockey. I'm working on it. I'm learning. But there's like certain level of like factoids that people know, and you're just like, how you even thought to look into this is it befuddles me. And certain people handle fuddlement differently. Ooh, a shot by the Avalanche, another shot, score! Finally on the board, is that Drury? No, Arturi Lehkonen. Got the rebound. Dowdy couldn't get the puck out. McKinnon just shot the puck. Rebound for Lehkonen. More of a wraparound shot right from the front. Man, you can just hear how muffled that like crowd noise sounds. It just doesn't sound like anything. Turi Lehkonen for the Colorado Avalanche, getting the first goal of the hockey game. Puck goes bouncing into the corner of the Avalanche zone. McCarr quick to push that puck up to Brock Nelson. Beautiful given. Is that Tyson? Who is number 17? What's going on there? Again, another beautiful shot by the Avalanche, and this is what you think just needed to happen is one goal to happen. Now they've remembered how it feels to score. And sometimes that motivation, that thrill can just get you hot, get you going. And that's exactly what I think you're going to see from the Avalanche now. They scored one. I think when it rains, it's going to pour. You're doing Kadri and elbow the back of your head. Doesn't look like that felt too good. Landeskog centers it. Puck in front. Can Waugh get a stick on it? He can to the boards. And send the puck deep again. But there's nobody there to pick it up except for Burns. Burns is going to take a breather as there's 3 minutes and 15 seconds for the second period. The Avalanche, 23 shots into this first game, second period. We get the first goal. Drew Doughty, a defensive veteran, considering his options as he sits behind his own net. Ouch. That looked like that hurt to Joseph. He got like awkwardly like slammed and like ricocheted, like some recoil into the boards. That looked like it did not feel good at all. What you got, boys? Oh, beautiful bat. Who's 14 on the Kings? Was that Lafreniere? Kept the puck in the zone. I thought that was going to go in. Laferriere. Here comes Panarin. Over the blue line. Can't do it all. Oh, centering forward right to Kopitar. Kopitar slams the puck in front, pulls the same move as McKinnon, but no success for the Kings. Panarin gives it to Dumoulin. Dumoulin sends it to the front of the net. Picked back up again by Kopitar, who's going to do the same thing. Throw that puck to the net. Panarin gets it to Kempe. Kempe can't do anything with it. Thanks, fans. Got to have some sort of excitement and some sort of happiness that they're finally at looking like a hockey team. Dumoulin Dougie's over the blue line, gets a rip around net. Save Wedgie. Oh, my neck hurts. Avalanche looking for maybe one last offensive opportunity to end the second period. First team to score in the series. And they do so in the second period. Kings had their best look of the game. In the last 2 minutes of this hockey game. Their lack of ability to maintain puck possession at the playoff pace is definitely going to become their biggest challenge. Nick Waugh gets it over the blue line for 13 seconds left. The puck bounces off of the Kings goalie Forsberg and into the netting. Nazem Kadri skates around. All right, everybody. Second period, that's it. And no comments, so we'll cut. And I'll see everybody back when we come back for the third period. Ha ha ha, I meant third. Period three. Period three. Period three. Oh, period three. Huh. 41-0-0 when leading after two periods. Regular season Colorado Avalanche. That's not intimidating to say the least. Golden Knights. I'll be so sad if this is a bald spot for the rest of my life.
There is a hair, there is hair coming back there, very small. So I think it'll just stay like that.
My neck looks really bad.
I know oh my God, just feel like there's too bad.
Sorry, everybody. I've just had this ingrown hair that popped on the back of my neck, and now it's turned into this big problem where it just isn't going away. And my hair did grow a little too long, so like when I did try to put on lotion, it just never really seemed to get applied to the area it needed to get applied to. As long as I keep it like wet and lotioned all day, it will heal pretty quickly. I just gotta rub the lotion in. Canadians and Lightning is literally, I like how like all the games are like pretty much one after the other.
But it's nice.
Only 3 minutes off of the first period. I'll go to myself. I'm a little bit more reactionary when it's, oh, my camera's, gotta restart my camera. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, fresh though. And I brand new warm binky. So it's on the flow. 41 and 41 0 and 0 for leading after 2 periods. That's a big feat the Kings will have to overcome. It kind of feels like it has that energy right now where it's just like, all right, there's no way the Kings lose this one. Or sorry, the Avalanche lose this one. But when you think about it, the Kings are only 1 goal away from tying the game at least. Kadri tried to move, but he just stood there. He got hit. Avalanche fans looking like doing their T poses because they're upset over here. Looking for a call from the refs. Refs don't call anything. Hockey game continues. Avalanche try and set up. Breakdown of communication from the Kings. McKinnon! No, not McKinnon. 25. I don't know who that is. But he just ripped a puck. A huge breakdown in communication for the Kings. O'Connor. Huge breakdown in communication from the Kings. They both point to a puck in the middle of the ice. O'Connor just skates to it. Both Cece and his defensive partner don't get to it. Cece does get a stick on O'Connor, but O'Connor's still able to lift the puck right over Forsberg's glove. Right over that glove. Yeah, Forsberg doesn't even move his it goes. Ah. O'Connor making it a 2-0 hockey game in favor of the Colorado Avalanche. The Colorado Avalanche, the team that so many analysts believe are going to come home with the win. They're smiling right now. If Kings fans aren't, Kings fans are like, oh, we can't even get 1 goal. Now we got to get at least 2 goals. And the Colorado lead. All the Colorado fans just jumping and jumping and jumping. Morrison? Not sure. Commercial break, everyone. How's your weekend going? Are you enjoying your time? Are you enjoying the playoffs? Did your team make it into the playoffs? Did your team not make it in? How did you, if your team did make it in, have they played? How did their game 1 go? Or are they playing right now? Right now, for me, my Minnesota Wild and Pitts are doing pretty great, or my Pittsburgh Penguins are not doing very great. They'd only lost 3-2 for the Pittsburgh Penguins, but it definitely did not feel like a 3-2 hockey game. The Penguins did not look like they were engaged at all. They didn't look like they wanted to be there. They looked like they wanted to be out on the golf course, and which is weird because they haven't been in the playoffs in 4 years. They haven't won a playoff series since 2017, wasn't it? So the Penguins have just lost and lost and lost and lost and lost. And when you really think about it, was keeping Letang just the biggest thing that held the team back? You need to be more cutthroat. It's like, hey, this guy won the City 2 Cups, and so he did that. And now we thanked him for his contributions, but we also feel like he'll be a lot more productive in another city. We're going to rotate some other offense or some other defense in here that are going to have different perspectives. And we need different perspectives. I think that's the hardest thing is saying, I think the hardest thing that as fans we forget is that you have to adapt. Maybe one season's more physical than the other. Maybe one season you hit on a draft pick and the draft pick is just a phenom. That can happen. Brant Clark gets a weird pass or picks up the puck in the neutral zone. He brings it in, and Kopitar's just pinching some dude up against the boards. 3 Avalanche up against the boards, and the puck's between a couple of skates. Nichushkin gets to it first, and he takes a shot at Forsberg. Forsberg does squeeze the pads enough to save that puck from going in. That's a big smile from him. I'm happy I didn't let that one go in. $12:29 to go in the third. Landeskog on the faceoff. Burns quick snapper. Can't beat Scott Laughton. Kings in desperation to get any amount of offensive opportunity. CC dumped that puck in. Kings pushing people down. It's the only way they're getting the puck. A shot to the front of the net, and that bounces off the glass high. Huge hits being thrown by both Avalanche and Kings players. This is an extremely physical series. And now maybe the refs are saying it's starting to get a little too pushy. As Armia gets tripped and spun around. They're saying Landeskog stuck his foot out, kicked Armia down. Skated him into him with his toe, maybe. Maybe that's what they're saying. I don't know, man. I don't work here. All right, Kings, what do you got? Power play. Byfield slows the puck down. Kempe shovels it all the way back in. Gets it to Panarin, who's down low. He's getting harassed by Makar. Byfield gets to calmly slow the puck down. Takes a snapper from the top of the close circle. Obviously, I'm not too hyped, so that puck didn't go in. Saved by Wedgie. Puck drop. Here we go. Byfield gets it yet again. Same spot. Does not choose to shoot it. Now he does. It's in front. Where's it going? There's some attacking with the stick, some poking. Ref says, let's stop stabbing. It's under the skate of Wedgie. There we go. Kings, what you got? A minute 15 left in the power play. Down low, no one to pass to is Panarin. Kempe takes a slap shot that goes off the glass and off the boards. Kings keeping the puck, keeping it hot, keeping it hot. Byfield, Kopitar, Byfield, skates and shoots. Goes off the skates. I don't know who's 14. I don't know who 14 is. I might have to look. Lafreniere? And it just got, and the puck just fell right into the lap of Nichushkin, who just sends the puck all the way down to the length of the ice, forcing the Kings to regroup. Scott Lawton, give and go with Clark as they get it deep. Trevor Moore's peeling away. He just loses control of that puck, goes face first in the boards, loses possession. Ouch. Well, Trevor Moore gets it in again for the Kings. No one's down low to get the puck. Doughty gets it, throws it to the front of the net as the power play comes to a closure. That power play was a necessity for the Kings, and they did not get the offensive opportunities that they really wanted on that one at all. They needed a goal. They needed a goal so bad, and they couldn't get it. Now, the clock makes the pressure get harder. Clock makes the pressure get harder. Police are on the way. I don't think the Kings are coming back. Nova Lance, do you think the Kings are coming back?
Yeah, I do.
They have to score 2 goals. They just didn't score on their power play.
That's not gonna stop them.
And has so far. I'm hungry. Hungry for Chick-fil-A. Or what?
Oh,
Play continues. Kings with control. Taking shots. Shots with little effect. Spaghetti sounds fantastic. I was waiting for that all week. Ho, ho, ho. Now we get spaghetti. Kings are down low in their defensive zone. They're trying to figure out how to not only figure out how to get offense going, but how to slowly attack from the Avalanche. The Avalanche just don't stop. Snow so thick, they can't even get through it. Avalanche, I got thick snow. Too much snow. Too much snow. Come on. Give us more hockey. For the Canadians, Lightning, I think the Canadians can make it go 7 games. I think they got a lot of firepower. I think there's a lot of people that are undervaluing the Canadians. I think the Canadians have a fantastic work ethic. I think they have great communication. I just think the playoff experience may not be there. Or, of course, the Tampa Bay Lightning, there's a lot of players on the team that have had success with that organization or success somewhere else. So there's a lot of players on the Tampa Bay Lightning that are, you could say, more veterans. So there's that desire to get back to the glory zone. But on the other side, there's the desire to finally get there for your first time. You got to wonder which one will ignite the player more. A car getting pushed around. His visor's all fogged. Kempe's just pushes Makar in the back of the head. Owie. Makar with the big owie face. Adrian, the Kings are smiling because they want blood. I guess I could wear my Nordique stuff for this series too. Shot in. And the battle on the boards. Finally, 21 shots for the Kings. They're over 20 shots. I'm not sure if the Penguins even got over 20 shots in their first game. At least they got a goal. See how the Kings zone entry goes. They get it in. Dumoulin gets it in, then he passes it right to the skates of his teammate. The Kings do recover. CC shoots it. And players are falling all over the Avalanche net. And kind Avalanche players just caught Lawton and just gently set him down. Fine, next time I'll let you hit the ice if you don't want me to let you catch and fall down. I'll let you get a concussion. You want a free concussion? Lacer hoodies all over the place. So that one's been washed a few times. Taves passes the puck up. Avalanche in another attacking position. Makar and Kempe yet again. Let's see if Brock Nelson can do anything with it. Again in the front, Nichushkin with the dangerous shot. Oh, that was crossbar? Yes, it was. So Makar and Adrian Kempe. Makar slashes Kempe right in the back of his ankles. Kempe went and had a discussion with Makar. Now Byfield's talking to Landeskog. Oh, Landeskog came over and just cross-checked Kempe. Byfield gave him a talking to too. He's like, "Hey, you want that leg to get snapped again?" Kings to a power play. Armand said the Kings need to score, and they will score. Could it be this? It has to be this power play. Kings, get on the board. And if you're the Kings right now, you want to make Makar and Landeskog pay. In regards to who started all this, I couldn't tell you. Oh, and Kempe's going to the box too. 4-on-4s, you're saying. Face off. Here we go. Avalanche win it. Makar tries to get it over to Taves, but it bounces off the King, and Byfield now in control. Kings flub an offensive momentous opportunity. Now they have to regroup. LaFerriere skates in, takes a shot, bites the dust, falls down. Avalanche the other way. McKinnon, who else? Passes Makar. His shot goes right off of the post and goes in the corner. Byfield dangerous pass over to Doughty. I like this from the Kings. There's some chaotic passes. They pretty much made a cross with that one. Back, forward, up, down. Panarin pushes the puck over the blue line. He wants a goal. Right there. Rips the puck. Whoever number 6 is for the Kings. Well done, Panarin. The puck rolled right off his tape. The Kings finally have an attacking opportunity, and nothing happens. Brock Nelson just gets ripped to the ice by a King. Fucking went right back to him. He got up and just ripped it. at the net, and I looked like he missed it. It's so hard to keep up with how fast this game goes, I swear to goodness. Here goes Mason. To Burns. Burns tries a cross-ice feed to Lehkonen, who scored the first goal to start the series. Avalanche don't care. They're up 2-0. They'll just hold on to it. Let the 4-on-4 come to an end. Landeskog and Kempe are going to come onto the ice. McKinnon's already on the ice. Avalanche are just like, we'll play our game. We're up 2-0. And this Kings team hasn't shown any ability to actually create any offense. Byfield, toe picks, just falls down. And there goes more momentum. Can the Kings get anything? Yikes. Kadri, oh, beautiful passing for the Avalanche. Kadri, Tays, Landeskog. The shot goes wide. But there was a tap and opportunity there, and just nobody got to it. Oh, chaos in front. Some line changes, and now we got some cross checks. The hockey game continues. And that's the best part about hockey. Chaos and chaos and chaos. It doesn't matter if there's cross checks going on behind the play. The rest will let it keep going on in the playoffs. It's the playoffs. Nijushkin plays it up for Nelson. A high stick on Kempe. Kempe's just holding his chin. Some shoves by Brock Nelson, and Clark jousts him a little bit. Oh, the ref's going to call this one. Oh, ouch. Oh, the whole blade of the stick went around his neck like a scythe. That looked, and he just like ripped it. Just kill him. Not comfortable. That did not look comfortable. Hey, Mod, should I do one more pack? What? All right, viewers. Mod said one more pack. One more pack. And I said, okay. We got a lot of hockey cards to go through, everybody. A lot of hockey cards. And we'll do it right now. The last pack for today. 23-24 Lure Hobby Box. We want Bedard. Here we go for the last pack of the night, everybody, to celebrate the playoffs. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep going at this rate for the whole playoffs, but for sure we're going to be opening up a pack a game. You say Saros. Kent Johnson, Blue Jackets. Mikey Anderson for the Kings. Jake Ottinger for the Otters. For the Dallas Stars. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Yona Kapanen, Boston Bruin. Forsberg is starting on the bench because the Kings had the offensive zone face-off. And they're controlling the puck. Down to Panarin, it's in front. It bounces wide. LaFerriere gets to it first. So see how him and Panarin work. Panarin sends it down low to Lafreniere. Gives it back to Panarin, who takes a shot. Score! Kings score! Jordan Eberle polished pro. Look at that, everybody. That is a gorgeous speckle. That is a gorgeous speckle. That's what we're looking for, everybody. That's not all. There's something that's stuck right back to it. Color flow 89. Cam York. Cam Atkinson, he's retired. I think that's it. Rookie William Dufour. I think he's gone. Jordan Eberle, our polished pro, is our hit. That is so cool. 13 out of 99. Red polished pro. Jordan Eberle. That's a gorgeous speckle for the Seattle Kraken. Armia's getting the penalty. Avalanche to the power play. That's rough for the Kings. So we got what's our Jona Kopanen? Black rainbow rookie, a regular rookie, and a polished pro, Jordan Eberle. We'll put the Mikey Anderson up there. Pictures. Let's do the 200 megapixel. Power play for the Avalanche. They're already up 1 goal. I don't think there's any way that the Kings are coming back anymore. There's a minute left to go. A whole minute. Let's see how the King. Here they go. Panarin gets control of the puck. He goes for the stretch pass and gets punished. Kadri, 2-on-1. Right in front. Oh my gosh, where's the puck? Nakis. I thought he for sure was going to score on that one. I for sure thought he was going to score on that one. Colorado power play. Minute and 4 seconds left to go. 52 seconds in the hockey game. Period 3 of Kings versus Household Makers Avalanche. Kings versus Avalanche, game 1. Hack of the period. Hits. NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. Kings with an empty net. Trying to tie this up. Kings pulled their goaltender. Kempe almost was able to pull that puck away from Wedgwood, but doesn't. There's only 21 seconds left in this hockey game. Here we go. Which could be the final faceoff of the game. Won by the Avalanche. Taves bounces it out to Nichushkin. No, the Avalanche couldn't settle the puck down enough to get an extra shot on the empty net. But they do clear the puck with 5 seconds left. Brock Nelson harassing Lafreniere. There we go. Double zeros on the clock. Hockey game is over. But the players are coming together. And we are getting some pushing and shoving with Nichushkin and Byfield. McKinnon, Taves, Makar are there too. Saying, hey, no fighting. No fighting. You hear that? Hey, no fighting. And that's going to do it for this hockey game, everybody. I hope you liked our kind of hockey card blitz to start the playoffs. I'm not sure if I'll necessarily do a pack a period every single game, but and multiple people. We'll probably definitely for sure slow that down. But that will do it. This was a game where you thought that, I mean, it happened exactly the way that you expect it to happen. The Avalanche smothered the Kings, but at the same time, it also felt like the Kings defeated themselves. It looked like they were super nervous, and it seemed like those nerves added to a lot of those mistakes that ended up happening that we noticed in the hockey game. So I thought it was a fun game to watch. A lot of cool stuff happened in the end of the hockey game. I think we ended up seeing how certain things ended up playing out in regards to the game plans that were set before the game. The Avalanche were able to stick to theirs, and they were just able to just overpower the Kings and bend them to their will. The Kings just completely forgot who they were, and I'm not sure what their identity really was during the regular season. When you do look at the way that the Kings got into the playoffs, I think they had like 19 wins on the season. It's really bad. They kind of just got gimmied into the playoffs, I believe. That's crazy how the Avalanche has so many offensive breaks and opportunities, so many weapons on the Kings neutralized, but it honestly felt like they neutralized themselves. We got more hockey going on today. Not for me though. First of all, I need a way better chair to go on for a lot longer. To be honest, this chair is completely awful. This chair sucks, is what I was gonna say. This chair sucks. This chair is awful. It's no fun to sit on, and it makes doing the streams a little bit more difficult. But I like talking hockey and I watch these games anyways. I do got comfier chairs, but at the same time, they suck too. So we got another game going on. Canadiens later tonight about to pop off, and I'm about to hop off. I am weak caking. I'll see you tomorrow for more hockey. Hope everybody enjoys their Sunday. I will see everybody tomorrow for more hockey. Enjoy your Sunday, everybody.